Hi guys, I still remain my humble self, Dayo Amusa. The way at which even the way we kind of pay attention to our detailing when it comes to movie production nowadays, you cannot be compared to decades ago. Now we look so deep into every aspect, every department, be it the costume, the makeup, the role interpretation, technology, the picture wise, like everything. Now we kind of pay so much attention to it, and then the kind of content we kind of put out these days cannot be compared to that which we do like decades ago. So a whole lot of improvements. Okay, currently one of my movies running now, Omoniyu. It's on Apata YouTube channel, and aside that, I have this other project, that's which finds us, which I'll be releasing like a month time, or say like in a month's time. And then I'm also going for another movie production in like a few weeks. We are still on pre-production plan. No, it doesn't have to do with it has to do with three sisters having different ideology about life. When I'm not working, I can be very playful, like very playful. When I'm not working, I like being indoor. I'm an outgoing person, but I can say I'm an introvert to some extent. Yes, people don't kind of believe it, okay, but that is the truth. If I'm not working, I'm always indoor. If I'm not working, I'm not going for a function, or I'm not attending an event, I'm always indoor, like indoor. Yeah, family, my siblings, my parents, majorly. That's it. Oh, okay then. I travel a lot. But then it's still within family circle. I think that was when I went to Mexico, because we had to do we had to go on cruise, so it was like 7 days on sea.
Yeah.
So it was really nice. It was a beautiful experience. Malo. Definitely, I'm really like looking out to kind of have that kind of moment again. It was really beautiful. Let me see. I really don't know. I guess maybe because I'm that kind of person that I kind of have an understanding about what that social media thinking can be about. So when I kind of read some stories, I feel like, especially when they are not true, I feel like, well, he or she needs that audience, needs that crowd. You want to generate fund. I understand. You have bills to pay. You hear me? You can feast on me, no wala. So maybe that alone doesn't really make me feel like I actually respond to what I want to respond to on social media. I've gotten a whole lot of backlash, in the past, people saying stuff, calling me names, insulting my person and all that, and then I'm just be like, are you done? Or you still have more? So probably maybe that doesn't really make it look like it really gets to me, or I see anything serious in what they put out there. They still have bills to pay, so it's understandable if they want to feast on my personality to get or generate viewers. Oh, okay, that was, I guess, during the election, we had a whole lot of backlash because of choosing, candidates. And then it just went on and on, curses, insults, what have you. And I'm like, well. But at some point, I don't know, maybe it was a work of some group of people. I don't know, because it wasn't just one person, 2 or 3 or 4. It was like close to like 15 different people. This particular day came on my page, and they were just like, pa, and they were all passing the same message by calling me a Barren. So that kind of hits me. I'm like, what for? What are we dragging? Like, why do you need to go this personal because you want to pass insults? Or probably because they've been throwing so many backlash and they've been saying so many things, and then they kind of feel like, oh, she's not responding, or is she not getting us? Like I said, they were like, I think it was a group of some certain people, and then they came up that way, and I'm like, okay, I lay my address here. So this very day, when I saw it later in the evening, I just finished eating a bar and amala. I mean a bar and lala sepo. I drank cold water, so I came on live. And then, lo and behold, probably I don't know, you know when you're on live video, it pops up and then they got the notification or, you know, whatever. I just realized that this same set of people, they were coming, look at you, that this, you know, do that, you know, do this is stupid Barren, this is that. I'm like, okay, fine, cool. Oh yeah, you want to call me names? I'm here for you. Me, my data is for you. After 30 minutes, you run away because you don't even have enough to buy data. But this time around, I will wait for you people. So I sat down there, I had cold drink beside me, and I'm like, oh yeah, call me all the names you think you want to call me. This is different from you commenting on my post, thinking maybe she saw it or she didn't see it. This one, live video, like Jowa. So yeah, let's canvas. So they kept calling blah 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 blah. Then I just realized that okay, some other people from, you know, on that same live video were just, it now became papo. Everybody was just doing bass boast. Some people were like, they feel like it's very, very, you know, it's not sensible you know, insulting me in that manner. Some are like they are the ones supporting so party, they are the ones destroying Nigeria, this. So everybody was just going bass boast on that live. And I sat down there. Okay, my cousin were like, sis. Then a couple of my friends called me like, Dayo, bring down this live, bring down. I said, live LA, I ain't bringing this down. They will be the one to leave. This time around, I would like, if you want to stay 48 hours, I can guarantee you my data will carry you even more than then. But this time around, I am not leaving this live video for these people. You want to call me names, go ahead. You want to insult my person, go ahead. You want to call me, like whatever you think you have inside you. And then if you are finished, you don't have anything inside you again, you can call your sister. Your daddy too can join. You can ask them so that all of you can come together and find something else. Because at the end of the day, you can't say beyond what you have already said. And I don't care. That's just the real thinking. So eventually, I went off the video and then everybody were just, like I said, it became a serious bass boost. That week, it was really, really bass boost. You know, people, you know women now, how we can be. People were like, oh, fine, if she's not, okay, if she doesn't have a child now, does not, you know, gives you the right to label her as a barren woman, blah, 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 blah. So I just left the whole thing to the audience. Me making that they drag them, they go. Me, I don't do my own. I guess that was just the only time I can say, I have a whole handful of people in the entertainment industry who one way or the other at some point in my life has contributed to who I am today. And I also have a whole lot of colleagues that I interact with, work with. I have a very good cordial relationship with like virtually all of my colleagues except someone that has problem with me. But for me, I have no issue with anybody. Our working relationship is so smooth. And then of course I look up to a whole lot of people while growing up in the industry. Someone like Sandra Hatchums was my favorite then while I was in school, because I get to hear people say, okay, you look like this lady, you look like this. I'm like, oh, then I kind of like her gangsteric kind of way of doing things. So I do see myself in her then, you know. So she's someone I love so much, though she's not in the, you know, she's not in the picture of entertainment recently. I guess she just lay low. Hopefully, I just pray, hopefully she just wake up one day and say, okay, I want to come back into the entertainment industry. I'm very sure she will see me first on her list. Well, I've worked with a couple of my colleagues from the English sector of Nollywood. I've worked with Desmond Elliott, I've worked with Mike Zuriye. I've produced like 3 English movies directed by Desmond Elliott. I've worked with Uche Jumbo, Bimbo Akitola, a whole lot of, you know, some of them. And I'm of course still looking forward to work with some good veterans as well. Number one thing is, if he slaps me or hits me in the morning before 12 noon, I'm gone. I can't stand that. You know, being abused for whatsoever reason, that I will not take from anybody. Oh yeah, I talk a lot about abusive relationship, like societal issues generally. You know, molestation, what have you, like societal issues generally. I kind of pick situations sometimes to talk about. And it wasn't a personal experience. That was why I was a little bit confused there. It was just something we all know that, you know, it's rampant around our society, and I felt the need to address it. I felt the need to talk about it and interact about it with other women out there So I guess that was what that post was all about. Personally, I never had the experience, but of course I will not rule out that it's not happening. But then I still say that the issue of sex for roles between producers and actors, I feel it takes two to tango. Okay, that if you're not being forced, if you're giving your consent, then it is your it is your own thing. Even if someone tells you, oh, if you don't do this, blah 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 blah, I'm not going to give. If this person doesn't give you role, another person will give you role now. You understand? So for you to want to dance to that beat, that means you also feel like, oh, I want to do this thing. It's not a do or die affair. If this is not working for you, you keep going for auditions. Of course, you will definitely have your luck one way or the other. Nobody's gonna. No, I don't think anybody will. A producer can make advance. Director can make advance. You know, a production manager can be like, oh, I like you. But like I said, it takes two to tango. Nobody's. If the person is forcing you, then that is no longer sex or whatever. That is another thing entirely. That one. Now it's in a rape. I've been a domestic violence. You want categorize and put. But between adults, I want this to give you this. You know, it's left for you to feel like, oh, okay, I want to offer this to get this. You're not forced. You can always walk away. My loyalty. See, when I'm in, I'm in. When I'm out, I'm out. I don't stay in between. I'm like a switch, either off or on. Well, it could be. It depends. It depends on the situation or how it happens, or, you know, sometimes, let's be realistic. For men, sometimes, you know, they kind of just want to do all these things just for them to kind of pepperoni their ego, you know, that kind of a thing. Or or sometimes they just want to fling around, not basically because they really want to cheat, but it's just that they are I think that, you know, they can't just control. So like I said, it depends. If it's not something, you know, that I could still be like, okay. But if it now become a daily something, you know, then that needs to be checked. Quality time is beautiful. You know, it's a memory you'd always, you know, reminisce on as the years goes by. Like I told you, my trip to Mexico was fun. Serious. I watch more of Netflix. I watch more of Netflix though. Vacation now. You should have seen, like, I like to, you know, fly around. Morning. Okay, my personally, nice call out. But of course, if I have any reasons to, you know, get up early morning, I will. But then I think that night thing is more like, I think I would rather braid my hair. I do more of, like, 100%. I'm always braiding my hair, but wigs, depending on where you're going and what you have to do. So, but once I get them, maybe once I get in, I'll just take this one out to Piam. Okay, hi guys, I still remain my humble self, Dayo Amusa, and I kind of say thank you so much for all the love, the support, the critics as well. Thank you for everything. I appreciate you guys. And then, of course, my movie Omoniyu is out there. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Just go online, go Omoniyu Dayo Amusa. You get the link, pam, and then watch. Okay, I have a couple of movies coming also. That which binds us is coming up in like a month or thereabout, and then I'm working on another project. We're still on pre-production, and hopefully I'm going to be dropping another single, say, very soon. All in all, keep watching, keep up with Dayo Amusa. I love you.